I'm Nazire, addressing South Africa's government procurement transparency challenges. Traditional tender processes often lack clear visibility, making it difficult to verify fair competition and proper evaluation procedures. Suppliers struggle with unclear criteria and opaque decisions making, while citizens cannot easily audit how public funds are allocated. Manual procurement systems create opportunities for post-submission alterations and make it challenging to maintain comprehensive audit trails. TenderBlock creates transparent government procurement using AI-assisted blockchain technology. The system uses a hybrid blockchain and traditional database architecture with cryptographic hashing for document integrity verification. Every tender document, bid submission, and evaluation decision receives permanent blockchain recording. AI assists in bid evaluation with critical human oversight, safeguards featuring weighted scoring, and bias detection algorithms. Automated payments through Solana Pay reduce manual intervention opportunities. I'm going to start by logging into my account. I'll start by typing in my email, which is nazire@tenderblocks.com, and then we'll go ahead to put in my password. After that, I can log in. This is now my dashboard where it shows different parameters. This is where you see your tender information as your dashboard. See the account that is logged in. If you scroll down, you'll see statistics in there, and then you can see you have notifications bars, and then we can go ahead to the guidelines. This shows you on how to submit a tender. So in this case, there's a tender application in here which you can apply for. It shows you what the tender is about. In this instance, it's a solar parking roof installation at JBS. It shows you all the objectives, and then going ahead to show you the scope of work on what's to be delivered, and it shows the expected deliverables on what's expected from me as a business that is applying for that tender. And then you can go under the tender tab, which shows you in detail on the details about the tender that is being advertised. So the tender could be advertised by the government or any institution, and then I can apply for it as a company. And then it shows the information about the tender. It shows tender submission period, the closing dates, shows the opening dates, and then shows the fees which I have to pay to start a tender. Then I would go ahead and start with the tender, starting at step number 1. This is where I create my company information. So I'll start by putting my company name, which is Raising Roof. The first part is to add my tax ID number, and then also adding our income tax clearance certificates. So we have for different years, just to ensure that the company has a good history. And then we start by uploading the 2024 one, and then you go ahead and upload for 2023, and then again uploading for 2022. And then from there we can continue to company account credentials, which just also ask for a company audited accounts. And then we can add our commercial bank name. This is the bank name where I would receive funds in case I get awarded for this type of a tender. Then we can put in FNB as an example, and then I put in a financial support. It's just to show off my capabilities if I'm capable for this type of a tender. And then from there we add our company profile information on the third step. So it asks for number of directors. You can put in 2 in there, and then number of partners, we put in 5, and then also number of staff, you can put in 10. And then we have the company brochure. You can go ahead and upload our document in there. And then going forward to add our key staff information. This is the key staff. I'll add myself as the key staff as Nazire, and then I'll add the position which I hold in the company. I'll add CEO, and then we'll add my resume, just to show off on the skills that I possessed or my background. And then once I'm sure about my company profile information, we can go ahead and save and continue. And then we get to step number 4, which is where I show off my recent project information. First by typing the project name. So this would be an example of a previous project which we have completed. So I'll type in solar roof project core, and then I can put in the project client. I can type in solar roof in there, and then from there I have to upload the certificate of completion. This is just to show proof that I did actually complete this project. I'll add it there, and then also a project gallery. This is to show off how the project was, showing off for example, showing off pictures of the solar panels. And then after we are done, we can save and continue on to step number 5. This is where now I show off my plants and material ownership to prove that I'm capable for this kind of a project. So first we'll add proof of ownership, showing off the materials or equipment which I own. You can add it in there, and then also adding our sworn affidavit for also proof, and then we can add that document in there. And then also we have to set the bid amount. Remember, I'm applying for a tender, so I'm indicating on the amount which I'm willing to do the tender for. We'll add in 5 million in there as an example. And then from there I can go ahead, once I'm sure about everything, I can go ahead and submit that form. So now it shows that I have submitted the form, and then I can go ahead and make a tender fee payment. First I will start by refreshing. I will make that tender fee payment, so I'll say proceed to payment, and then this is where we make the payment. I will use Solana to make the payment. We use Solana Pay as our wallet, and then we use Sol as the wallet address. And then I can refresh again, just refresh twice, and then I have to verify that the payment did go through. Then if I click verify, it will then show the payments that was just made, and then it shows that my application was a success. It shows the transaction signature, it shows the transaction memo in there, it shows the block time, showing off my confirmation status, and showing my slot, the reference, and that the payment was a success. And then we'll just close that, and then we'll navigate to a source scan to the blockchain explorer to just explore if the payment I made does exist. And then if I just scroll down, there you see it was made 2 minutes ago. That is the transaction which I made, and then we can click it to see more information, and then it shows the success, that it was successful, and then it shows different details on the signer. It shows the signature, it shows the hash numbers in there, and then I can scroll down to see more information on the gas fees that are paid, on the units which were consumed. And then it also sends a confirmation letter email on my email to show that as you see, it says your Solana Pay payment has been verified. Your bid is automatically scheduled for smart contract adjudication on the provided date. And then if we go back to now our TenderBlock application, we can then go to navigate to adjudicate for this type of a tender. We go to our AI assistant, which is Tato, and then we use Tato to adjudicate different tenders. We ask Tato to adjudicate on different tender applications, and then Tato will help to choose the best business to be offered that tender. So all I can do is to click this mic in here. I can talk to Tato, just say it to adjudicate the tender, and then Tato will then give out the response. So it shows that response in here. If I can just scroll up, it would, so as it says here, it says tender adjudication outcome. The tender for solar parking roof installation at JBS Park has been awarded to Raising Roof. And then also the AI will start speaking.
Tender adjudication outcome. The tender for solar parking roof installation at JBS Park has been awarded to Raising Roof. Reason for award. The adjudication panel, following the THADO AI evaluation framework, selected Raising Roof based on a comprehensive review of submitted proposals. Key factors influencing the award included proven experience in solar panel installation projects, clear compliance with all regulatory and licensing standards within South Africa, competitive and transparent pricing, demonstrated environmental and sustainability commitments, high-quality proposal content aligned with project objectives. The selected company met or exceeded expectations in areas such as solar carport design, material supply, electrical integration, and compliance with municipal codes. The documentation and timeline provided also reflected professionalism and technical clarity. This decision is final and aligns with TenderBlock's.
Traditional procurement systems hide decision-making processes, creating opportunities for manipulation. TenderBlock combines AI intelligence with blockchain transparency and essential human oversight. AI assists by analyzing bids against objective criteria and detecting biases, but humans retain financial decisions authority. Blockchain then creates permanent records of both AI recommendations and human decisions. This ensures that procurement processes are not only more efficient through AI assistance, but also more trustworthy through blockchain verification and more accountable through human supervision. TATO demonstrates how AI-assisted blockchain technology can enhance government procurement transparency. Currently in pilot phase, the system shows potential for restoring public trust in procurement processes through verifiable, transparent operations. For stakeholders interested in government technology solutions that combine AI efficiency with blockchain accountability, TenderBlock provides a practical framework for transparent public procurement management.